Hey there folks, I am the Mighty Plantain back again with another beer from Cushnoc Brewing down in Augusta off the Kennebec River. Great place, great setting, really decent beers. This one happens to be called Deep Thoughts and Sensitive Conversations. Now, as if that wasn't enough of a mouthful on its own, it's actually a Belgian Quad brewed in collaboration with the Lake St. George Brewing Company, another great local Maine brewery. So, a lot going on there with this beer. And we've got another crowler. Like I've said before, everybody can appreciate a nice set of big cans, right? And I made the same mistake with the last crowler I got from them. I didn't get aggressive enough at the front end with the pour, and it ran right down the side, making a bit of a mess. Alright, I'm going to have to be more careful in the next time I get one of these things. It's actually a fairly light, slightly reddish tinged beer. Well, it's brownish. It's overall brown with a reddish tinge. Especially where the light's coming through, it just takes on a bit of a redness. It looks a little cloudy, slightly effervescent. The bubbles coming up through are very thin, though. I noticed that when I was pouring. The effervescence was actually more reminiscent of like a cola or a soda than a beer. But I mean, that's definitely, obviously, a beer. Just the way it bubbles looks a little different. Just a general overall beery aroma. Maybe a slight bit of sweetness. Hints of bready notes. You can definitely tell it's a 10% ABV. Up front, it's a little boozy, a little sour, but just slightly. It's actually remarkably smooth for a 10%, but you can get that little bit of a kick in the beginning. Definitely got some of that Belgian character. It's the sourness actually follows through into the beer. Just a general graininess and a bit of a bready finish. It's a solid offering. There's just not a lot standing out for me. It's definitely a really decent Belgian Quad, and it falls right into that category very well. It's brewed to type. I think the one thing that stands out for me is the fact that it is so smooth despite being a 10% ABV beer. Like I said, you get that little hint of the booziness up front, but it might also be some of that Belgian sourness that I'm picking up on rather than the actual booziness, because it mellows out as soon as you really let it rest on the tongue. So, I think I'm going to hit this with a 4 out of 5. And it's not quite blowing me away or making me go wow, but it is a very solid, very good beer. Definitely a good Belgian Quad. And again, you wouldn't know that the ABV is as high as it is given the fact that it's going down so smooth. But that's all I've really got to say about it. Hit me up down in the comments, the email link down below. I'd like to hear what you have to say about the beer. While you're down there, don't forget to like and share this video, and definitely subscribe to the channel. Till next time, folks, thanks for tuning in. Cheers.